Hello and welcome back to Drama Investigator. Before we get into today's investigation, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I post the tea. Gabbie Hanna recently took to her Instagram story to have a gossip session about Trisha Paytas allegedly, indirectly talking about her having an STD. People are absolutely outraged by the fact that Gabbie Hanna has essentially dehumanized Trisha Paytas for something that she might not even have. And even if she did, to blast her like that indirectly is disgusting. It's pretty horrific, the Instagram story. Fans are disgusted. Here's what Gabbie Hanna had to say.
I have a genuine question that I want to ask the general public. If somebody tells you that somebody has an STD, an incurable STD, it comes from a close friend of theirs, a source, and then you find out that a friend of yours is sleeping with them, is it wrong of you to say, hey, just so you know, I've heard this, don't know if it's true, but this person told me, talk to them about it, ask about it. Is that fucked up? I'm just genuinely curious. This isn't like going around telling everybody, hey, I heard this person has an STD. This is, you know, somebody you care about is sleeping with them and you say, did they talk to you about this? Don't know if it's true. This is what I heard. Just be careful. Check it out. Here's where I'm coming from. If I was sleeping with somebody and one of my friends knew from a close source of that person that they had an incurable STD, and they had that information and weren't like, hey, just be careful, check it out, talk to them about it, I'd be fucking livid. Another question, would you consider that like gossip and rumors to talk to the one person who it's about and be like, hey, check it out, ask them about it, have an adult conversation about it? Is that gossip or is that just like being a friend? All I'm saying is I've been being painted as a villain for a year, 2 years, I don't know how long, because I knew somebody was sleeping with someone who I wasn't close with her. I was close with him, and I heard that she had an incurable STD. He told me he slept with her. I literally said, hey, this person I've heard has this incurable STD, and if you're going to continue sleeping with her, ask her about it. Don't know if it's true. A close friend of hers told me. That's all I know. Be careful. Keep an eye out. Use protection. And I'm a fucking bad person because no matter what I do, I'm always a bad person. And this is why. I have 3 amazing friends that I hang out with. Just don't talk about anybody. Don't do it. Like I'm in my fucking house, living my life. But I snapped today because I'm so sick of it. I'm sorry to like rant about this. I usually try to keep shit like this like pretty private. It's just I'm at a place in my life where I'm so fucking happy. Like I have great people in my life, like my friendships, my love life, like my house, my career, like everything's great. And I'm so secure in myself and who I am at this point that I'm so done with bullshit. And I'm so sick of like the shit I hear that I've said or done like coming back to me and just like hearing the things that like people make up. Sorry for snapping, y'all. At the end of the day, this is what I'm sick of. I am somebody who, not to toot my own horn, but beep the fucking beep. I am so kind to people in my life. I will reach out to you if you're hurting, whether you're awful to me, if I hear all the terrible things you say about me, if you've killed my fucking pet. If I see you're having a hard time, I will reach out to you and I will say, I'm here for you. If you need to talk, I understand. Let me listen. And that's always been who I've been since the beginning of fucking time until now. And I'm so sick of being that person to everybody all the time and then hearing the shit come back to me that comes back to me. And I'm just done. Like this one pushed me over the edge because it was just like, I could not be kinder to this person to be treated like this. Another thing that I'm realizing I've kind of like grown past and grown out of because I'm sitting here bedridden doing some reflecting waiting for a hottie to come over with my leg up because it's broken. When people like you're having an adult conversation with them and then they just like start insulting you and they'll say shit like, this is why nobody likes you, and it's like, what do you want me to say to that? Like, I know I have friends. I know, like, people like me. You know what I mean? And then, like, what did you think? It's it's just so desperate and like a last like grab at like trying to hurt somebody. And that's what I think it really comes down to, is I never would try to hurt somebody. I would never try to say something to somebody to hurt their feelings. I would never go out of my way to like hurt somebody. You know what I mean? And when somebody's doing that, you just have to step back and be like, okay, this person is obviously hurting, because you have to be hurt to hurt people. Like, happy people don't hurt others or try to hurt others. So that's my lesson, is if anybody's ever just like coming at you trying to say, like, insult you and make you feel some type of way, you already win, because that person is not happy. And just be happy.
Now, in her Instagram story, she had also included this message: once and for all, I've never said anyone did or did not have herpes. I, being told that someone had an incurable STD, gave him a heads up to ask her about it. I said I don't know if it's true or not, but I did hear it, so be careful and have the conversation and be safe. I stand by what I said. I'm sorry if it hurt you, but if a friend of mine knew someone I was sleeping with had an STD, I would expect them to warn me about it. If you don't have an STD, great. That's why I told him to have the conversation with you. And hey, if anyone hears my man has an STD, please hit me up and let me know. I said what I said, and I didn't try to pretend like I didn't. Call me what you want, but you can't call me a liar. She's a snarky little bitch, isn't she? Here we can see a private message that Gabbie Hanna had shared between her and Trisha Paytas. Trisha had said, allegedly, if I'm being honest with you, you told blank I had herpes, and that because we had sex, he had herpes. That is the reason I don't respond. Way before we even started dating. I don't have herpes. If I did, I'd be an open book about it. And if I did, it's also no one's business but mine and my partner's. Gabbie had responded, first of all, I didn't tell blank you had herpes. I told him a very close person to you told me you did, and I told him to make sure he's safe, which is what a good friend would do. If you found out your friend was having unprotected sex with someone you've been told has herpes, you would tell them to be safe too. I didn't pull that info out my ass. It was brought to me, and I care about blank and all my friends' health, so yeah, I told him to be careful and have safe sex. Maybe examine who you've been trusting your secrets with. I never started any rumors about you, and I never said it to anyone but him when he told me you had sex, and I wouldn't have told him otherwise. And I told him as a friend who I wanted to protect. I hope you do the same for your friends. Anyway, hope you're well and continue to get better, and I'm sorry if you were hurt by it, but I really didn't do anything wrong. I would 1,000,000% expect my friends to bring it to my attention too. Glad you finally said something though. I know you've been iced out by people before and know what it feels like to be left without any type of explanation for closure, so I appreciate it. I really do feel for you and will always be an ear if you need someone. I don't hold grudges. Just know you're not alone, even when you feel you are. Here we can see another alleged text message between Gabbie Hanna and Trisha Paytas. Trisha had said, please leave me alone, F, go away, holy shit. Did I tweet it? Talk about it? Nah. This is the shit I will tell people about. Like I'm asking you to leave me alone. Bye blank. Good luck with your life. Okay, I'm blocking you. Good luck, lol. Thank you, F. Gabbie had also posted to her Instagram story saying, wouldn't stop harassing me, says goodbye as soon as she says to leave her alone.
At the end of the day, here I am at my house, not saying anybody's names, not trying to get in anybody's business, but there's also somebody else going on the 500th rant for the month.
Here we can see another private message between Trisha Paytas and Gabbie Hanna. Trisha had asked Gabbie to come to her party, which Gabbie then talks about further on in her Instagram story.
This is the shit I'm talking about, where it's just like, everything on YouTube is fake and lies, and that's why I don't get like upset about it, and why you also don't see me with YouTubers, because it all just turns into fake lies and dumb shit. Like little details like that, like, you know, after she asked to come to my birthday party. I didn't ask you to come to your birthday party. You invited me to your birthday party and I came because I wanted to come support you on your birthday. But by doing that, you make it seem like a narrative that isn't. Like I asked you to please let me come and then you let me come because you were so nice. But no, you invited me to your party because I was very kind to you. And I came because I was kind to you, and I just don't appreciate this narrative.
So after this Instagram story, people went off on Twitter. A drama channel called Dustin Daily had taken to Twitter stating, who goes around saying someone has herpes? There's gossip, and then there's just downright being nasty about someone. Gabbie Hanna, please clarify for me. I don't want to be nasty, and no shade is intended. I just genuinely want to know. Gabbie Hanna had responded, check my story, black love heart. I never spread rumors or gossip. I heard something. Then a friend of mine slept with with her, and I told him privately to have a conversation and be safe, as I would hope any of my friends would do it for me if they heard something like that. A fan had responded, I guess just a matter of try looking at it from your perspective. How would you feel if someone said you had something you didn't have proof except word of mouth, and then someone went and told a person you were intimate with that you had it, while intentions were good, ... Gabbie Hanna had responded, it's one thing if I was tweeting about it and texting about it and just gossiping to gossip. I told the person who it affected privately to ask her about it and to be safe. Another fan had responded, it's still not your place. Where was your proof of Trisha having an STD other than what you thought you knew? Plus, unless you were the one sleeping with her, it's not your place to say anything at all. Doing what you did is just gross and messy. Gabbie Hanna had responded, I didn't have proof. I literally said, I don't know if this is true. This was told to me by a close friend of hers who I can't imagine would make it up. So just be safe and ask her about it, if you feel inclined. I've got one word to say to you, Gabbie Hanna, disgusting. Anyway, that's all for this investigation. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell. My social media will be linked down below, and I'll see you guys in our next investigation.